Hello everyone, in this video I want to just try to teach as many players how to properly shoot and heal at the same time. Yeah, to some people it might sound easy or whatever, but if you do it incorrectly, you might not pop a heal for your teammate, or you might not actually help your teammate. You might hurt your team more than you actually help them. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to do it and actually win almost every single fight. And you can also do everything I'm teaching you in this video to hopefully make comebacks when you're doing 4v track or 4v4 server fight. And you know, when you get in those situations where your teams be trading, your team trade with the enemy team, and it's like a 3v3 or 2v, yeah, this will help you win those situations, those gunfights. So you want to keep your teammate overheal with your defib to keep them overheal, and you want to try to pop your med kit while they're shooting. Now, while you're shooting, you should never have a defib, and you should be constantly checking your cooldown on your defib, because if you're about to get it back, you do not want to be shooting. You need to pop your defib for your teammate immediately as soon as you get it. The one exception to this rule is if like your teammate is already overhealed, you can try to save it for when they start to face tank the guy, or if they start getting shot at, then you will want to pop it. If they're like shooting a guy and you pop the defib while they're shooting, by the time that overheal goes away, the defib is going to give them a brand new overheal. So it'll allow them to face tank for even longer. And now I want to give you guys a tip real quick on how to shoot and not mess up with your heals. So when you initially aim down sight, you're pretty much already going to be aiming at the enemy, right? And so what you want to do is no longer look at the middle of your screen. You want your eyes to shift down to the bottom right hand corner where your teammate's health bar is, and you want to watch their health bar while you're shooting. If you want to track the enemy, you want to correct your aim, you're going to have to do that with your peripheral vision. It is very important for you to get your med kit off in time, or pop a green if your teammate needs it. First time and most important time you want to shoot is, of course, when both the DPS players are face tanking each other. So you want to shoot at this time because you know you can't be shot at this time, and you can help your DPS win this gunfight, right? You can help your DPS player win their gunfights. And so the second time you will want to ADS is when the enemy team DPS is stalling for a heal, like they're just strafing to get a heal, they low health, about to die. That's common sense. And also if they're like reloading, while they're reloading their gun, they can't shoot, so you might as well like get some free damage. The third and final time I recommend that you shoot your gun, you want to shoot, is to bait. I don't recommend baiting in server fights, because if you get staggered by nade, you're pretty much dead. So I would only do this in 2v2s or when you're trying to make a comeback, unless you know you're not going to get naded. And so what you want to do, and to bait them, what you want to do to bait them is you're basically just going to be emptying out your full magazine. Like I said, make sure you don't have a defib. You're just going to be constantly shooting them every time they are not shooting. So you want to trick them into thinking you're the DPS, or you want to trick them into like trying to shoot you. As soon as they aim down sight at you, stop shooting and start strafing. I've done this before, and I've had times where they couldn't even land a single bullet on me. Alright, and now it is important to remember, you shouldn't be shooting your enemy, or I don't recommend you shoot your enemy while they are shooting your DPS if your DPS isn't shooting back, because he's taking damage. I think it would be better if you body blocked him, if you just strafed around him so you could absorb some of those bullets. Because if he dies, you're pretty much going to lose the fight, unless the DPS is just bad. The enemy team DPS is just bad. So you want to body block if your DPS is not shooting back.